All right, I'm here to provide advice. Hopefully this can help you out. I was thinking, I was looking back at my life and I was like, holy shit, we came this far. I don't know how to fucking feel right now. It's so surreal, honestly. If me coming from where I was at to now here, this shit's fucking crazy as fuck, bro. Oh, look at your life, bro. I'm literally living this shit, bro. Look at this fucking view, bro. It doesn't get old. And I know some people might be pissed off, but I worked hard for this shit, bro. Let me enjoy this, But the way you're going to be able to get unstuck, and the advice I would tell myself, my younger self going into this journey, would be you probably need more time and give yourself a little bit more time as a breathing room, especially for trading. I'm talking about all the traders here. If you're listening to me right now and you're a day trader, please extend your time of where you want to be successful. Maybe some guru told you he got successful in 2, maybe 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. Well, guess what? It is going to take you however long it needs to take you. It is going to take you however long God chooses. If you are constantly becoming the person that you need to be able to continue making money with this, being profitable, that's all on you. You could keep extending it by you not focusing on the daily work, or you can say, you know what, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get there in a shorter time. And it could be a shorter time. For some people, it just takes longer because that's their own journey, what they're going through. And I have seen people pull this shit off early, but that's because they fucking truly they pretty much stayed dedicated to this shit. They stayed dedicated. They were learning from different mentors. They took the stuff that they wrote down notes. They took the stuff that they needed to. And in the smaller details is where you're going to be able to find success, because everybody can tell you, hey, this is my strategy. I trade supply and demand, support and resistance, all this other shit. But it is in the finer details, the smaller details, that it's going to help you there truly. It is going to help you there, and that is what helped me. You need to be able to have that mindset switch to be able to focus in really in that smaller details that you need to be able to implement and fix what you're going through. It could be a psychological change. It could be something in your strategy, but you won't figure that out until you become so obsessed with this shit at that point where you kind of know, okay, this is something I need to change. This is something where I'm fucking up still. Especially if you have a one-on-one. If you have a one-on-one with someone, I highly recommend it. Me, soon I will be doing this, but for right now, I'm helping close friends, close clients, people who pretty much were on the same come up with me, that started around the same time as me. And now I'm pretty much at the point where I can start helping out other people. And in the future, I want to release courses, all this other shit, to pay it forward, because I'm so grateful for where I'm at right now. And I wouldn't be in this position if it wasn't for certain people that helped me out with my trading. So I want to pay it forward in this video. And yeah, just extend the time period. It's going to take you some time to get profitable. It took me pretty much close to 3 years. I would say 2.5. But even then, bro, I sacrificed a lot for this shit. And probably more than what most people would think. I sacrificed a lot. And if it was it worth it? Probably. But then I'm you kind of need to be more social. You need to be around people again. You kind of stop locking yourself in a fucking room and just, oh, I'm focused on trading. No, in reality, let's say you're a scalper or you even a swing trader. You literally execute and then you're done and you're not looking at the charts. Some of you make that mistake where you're looking at the charts for damn near too long, bro. You need to get the fuck out of the charts and start focusing on yourself. Start focusing in the areas where you need to keep improving. It could be hitting the gym. It could be talking to more people, improving that communication. Take that from my own experience, my own lessons, and I learned them the hard way. You need to take that and implement that in your own life. You need to implement all these other areas. You need to keep improving on these other areas and find ways to go around it. If, let's say, you're trading during this session, find a way to plan out your day where you're able to focus up on other things. You're not just sitting there in the charts 24/7. You're also having fun. You're going out. You're probably meeting up with friends or whatever. But it's all up on you. I kind of knew that trading was a way to get back my freedom, but then in reality, my freedom was taken because I thought the more time I spent, the better. But in reality, you would come to realize, like, if you have a profitable strategy, all you need is pretty much my session, an hour and a half, 2 hours most, and I'm done for the day. I would say most days, I'm just there for an hour and a half, and that's it. Take that from my experience. Please take that, because less is more. Actually, less is more in this fucking industry, which is fucking wild to think about that. You would hear all these people say, yo, you know what? You need to work extremely hard for you to get a good fucking check in sales, right? No, when it comes to trading, it's the exact fucking opposite. For you to get paid in trading, you are paid for the decisions that you're making. You're not paid for how long. You're not paid for, let's say you're taking all this time into you getting good at your craft and you start getting paid for it. It's a complete fucking reverse in trading. You get paid for you learning the complete skill and you being able to make the right decisions, which takes time for you to have that intuition to build that up in the strategy you're trading and what you're doing. So that's what I want to talk about, to pretty much go into next year with a different mentality, because if you continue having the same mentality, you're going to be producing the same results, which if you're unprofitable and you're listening to me right now, you're listening to this video, you're like, okay, I'm gonna take this guy's advice. That's something that I would say, like, of course you need to change something, but you need to change something and look at the smaller details. Something is going on. Something is making you fucking lose this type of money, and you need to find exactly what it is. Maybe you need to go internal. You need to look at what the fuck you're doing every day. Build that self-discipline. Maybe go hit the gym. Go start. If you're not hitting the gym right now, maybe go fucking hit the gym. So that's what I would tell myself. I would say, hey, like, you need this mindset shift. You can't keep going into trading with the same mentality. And that's honestly when everything changed. I was so fucking pissed with myself of me, like, losing too much fucking money. So pissed with myself of me fucking blowing account after account after account. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I need to get this shit. I need to get this shit going. And it kept pissing me off because I would lose more money. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? So it wasn't until I started learning and having these one-on-ones and having these courses, because you could learn off of YouTube, but I would say, yo, like, YouTube, it's really vague. It's like, that's why I keep telling you, go into the smaller details, and less is more. Don't fucking look at the charts. Whenever you're done with your session, you're done. Stop fucking looking at that shit, because 9 times out of 10, the reason why you're fucking losing, you're over trading, you're over risking. You need to keep the same risk in positions, because you know probabilities is a random distribution of wins and losses. Well, if you have that in mind, keep the risk the fucking same, bro. Stop changing the risk. Please. Stop doing that shit. Stop doing that shit to yourself, where you're losing money day in, day out, bro. Stop doing that. You're over trading. Look, this was honestly hard for me to deal with at first, but it's a mindset shift whenever you are demo trading, and this could help. And it's starting to open up your perspective where if you give yourself a 1 month time period, it could be you demo trading, or it could be you loading up an account with very minimal amount where it doesn't hurt you with actual money. And you're going to go 1 month with trading less and actually sticking with your plan. And in that, it's going to rewire your mind to say, hey, like, I'm actually getting good results day in and day out. And that's something where it's going to you're going to start believing in something different, which you probably have self-limiting beliefs. You have the belief of, maybe I made money here because I over risked and I made a lot of money. Well, guess what? You're going to over risk again and you're going to lose a lot of money. And sometimes I'm in the mistake of moving my SL or my TP, and you shouldn't be doing that shit. Once you have the intuition and you know what you're doing, you could do that, but that's something when I wouldn't even recommend to most traders. I would only recommend that to highly advanced people that already know what they're doing. They can trade discretionary and they know how to do that. So it was a mindset shift that changed everything for me. And also, journaling helps a fuck ton. If you're not journaling, you slap yourself right now in the face. If you're not journaling, you're doing yourself the biggest disservice, because you don't have any way of fucking tracking your data. What the fuck do you know if you know, okay, in this month, okay, in the past, I was in profit, so I'm good, I'm chilling. You don't know that if you're not tracking anything. That's why I say keep a journal of pretty much every trade that you're taking. And that is what transformed I literally went from proficient to fucking advanced because of literally fucking journaling. And that shit helps like you wouldn't believe. It gives you an idea of where you're fucking up on. So if you go back to where you were journaling and how you felt, what you were doing in that moment, and you write these things down in a description, you're most likely being able to identify the issue that's going on. And let's say you're over risking. Well, guess what? You're journaling. Now, every time you're over risking, it stings you. Okay, like, I would have been up more if I stopped doing this shit. Okay, cool. Stop doing it. I would have been up more if I stopped to overtrade. And I do make this mistake sometimes. I am human at the end of the day. But I wouldn't do it as to the same level as I did fucking 2 years ago. 2 years ago was a complete fucking mess. So I journal my trades. I'm journaling day in and day out, and it's helping me tremendously. So I'm gonna keep doing it. And I recommend you to start doing this shit if you haven't, to really lock in, journal everything that you're doing, because it will help you in the smaller details. And that's what I would tell myself. If you do that shit correctly and you have a good strategy, you learn from somebody, a mentor. It could be from me. It could, soon I'm gonna fucking release one-on-ones. I'm gonna release courses. So Doyle, fucking Alex, TJR, all these other people. There's so many. Roger Banks. Who is another trader? Justin Werlin. There's a lot of people that you can learn from. And shout out to pretty much everybody who's attempting trading, because this shit is fucking difficult. And I can name more and more people who became a success. And I do have friends that they're making a lot of money. But shout out to people that are fucking starting this, because this shit is difficult as a motherfucker. And I would say right now, please, if you're new to this and you're thinking of starting trading, don't fucking start it if you're wanting to make money fucking quick, because it is a complete opposite. You probably won't make money until your third year. And I'm telling you straight up from my own experience, you won't make money until you learn the skill completely. I'm not saying first month, second month, you're gonna start making money. No, it could take you fucking 3 years for you to learn this shit. Well, are you willing to pretty much lose money for 3 years? Some people might say, yeah, but then they can't handle it and they quit. If you're going into this, go in this with full force. You can't fucking quit. You can't make that commitment to yourself. I won't fucking give up in this because I know it's worth it at the end. And if you keep that fucking internal dialogue with yourself and you're persistent, whatever you're doing, you're going to come out on top. You're going to win. And you're going to win that fucking year of 2025 because we're all winning this shit to fucking get it, bro. We're all going in this shit with a fucking bang because I'm releasing new things. It is going to get fucking wild. I'll tell you that. So I'll catch you in the next video. Hopefully this helps someone out. And truly, just don't fucking quit in this shit because it will pay off.